Hey guys, welcome to another video. In this video we're going to check the chain wear on a bicycle chain. Okay guys, so here's the bike that we're going to check the chain on. It's an early 90s Diamondback Expert TG which I purchased second hand, and it looks like it's had some work done on it. So we're just going to check the chain for wear. It looks pretty dirty though, but it's possible that it might be a new chain. Now this rear cluster here doesn't look too worn to me. Normally they'll shark fin out a bit if they are worn. And we'll just check the wear on this. So we'll just grab a chain wear indicator. How you read this tool is you've got two readings on here. Now some tools may have more readings, but this has just got two. So you've got 0.75% chain wear, and then you've also got a 1% chain wear. General rule of thumb, if your chain's 0.75% worn, it needs replacing. So we'll pop this into the chain and we'll just see how worn it is. We'll just take the chain tool. First we'll just check if it's 1% worn. So you just drop the hook into the end of the chain here. If it is 1% worn, this chain tool will just fall into the center of the chain link there. So you can see it doesn't fall in there, which means it hasn't quite reached that 1% worn stage. The next stage is 0.75%. Okay, so it doesn't fall into the 0.75% worn stage either. So we can conclude that this chain is fine. Normally when you replace a chain like this, you also replace the rear cluster. So I'm pretty confident just looking at that cluster as well that that's a new one. The chain just looks pretty dirty. That's easily cleaned up. Okay, so I thought I'd just pop another bike into the work stand here. This is a early 90s Diamondback Apex, and I thought we'll just check out the chain and rear cluster or cassette on this bike. Now this cluster is already showing signs of wear, so I know this chain's going to be worn as well. And what you're looking for is you're looking at each of these individual cogs and you're just looking for signs of these teeth turning into a shape of a shark fin. So you can already see here a lot of those signs of the teeth looking like shark fins. However, this higher gear down here, I suspect this cog's been replaced at some stage in this bike's life, because it doesn't show as much wear as these other ones. But normally you'd find these higher gears down here to be the ones that wear out the quickest. So what we'll do now is we'll just pop the chain wear indicator into the chain here, and we'll start off with the 0.75% chain wear, and you can already see that just drops straight into the chain. So we know that this chain needs to be replaced. We flip that over and we drop the 1% indicator in, we can see that drop straight in as well, and we can see the movement in the tool. So that chain is actually over 1% worn. Now just one thing to note, if you're replacing the chain on a bike, you're best to replace the rear cassette as well, especially this one because it's totally worn out. So if you were to pop a new chain onto this bike without replacing the rear cassette, any load you put onto this drive train here, you're just going to find that the chain is just going to slip on these cogs here on this rear cluster. So when you're replacing the chain, you're best to replace the rear cluster or cassette at the same time. Now if you're a bit of a home bicycle mechanic, a chain wear indicator is an excellent tool to have in the toolbox. It just allows you to check your chain and keep your bike maintained. Now that brings us to the end of another video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.